Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Chad here with another In the OT podcast for BetHubSportsBlog.com. Today we're going to break down a situation that has produced a ton of controversy in the province of British Columbia and, of course, in the city of Vancouver, as Canucks forward David Booth has been very vocal in terms of expressing, well, not necessarily vocal, but he's getting his opinion out there through Twitter of what he's been doing in his bear hunting escapades this offseason. And recently he posted one of those videos on Twitter, and the reason why people are so worked up right now is because of the fact that he has used a tactic that many people disagree with, which has made it illegal in almost every single province in the country of Canada, except for Alberta, which is bear bait hunting, which is what he has done with the recent killing of this bear. Then you can actually see the video on YouTube. I'll try to find it and post it on the blog and the website as well. And I personally am not getting worked up over this for many reasons. And the first one, we'll start with this whole legal aspect of things here, where he's done nothing illegal. He went to a province where it's legal. So everyone that's getting all worked up in arms about it, it's too bad. It's legal in that province. He went there and he knew that. If you have an issue with it, don't blame David Booth. Go blame the lawmakers for allowing that to happen. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of situations going on in our society where people are probably doing things that might be considered morally wrong but are legally allowed, and they don't seem to get nearly as worked up over that. So why all of a sudden are they pinpointing this one situation? And whether or not I agree with this law is a whole nother debate for another day, because I believe there's plenty of laws that are passed that are considered illegal activity that lack a ton of logic and are absolutely stupid. So we're not going to get into that right now. That's a rant for a whole nother time. So that's why I have no problem with what David Booth is doing. And secondly, from a moral standpoint, I don't quite understand why people care so much about the fact that he did this through bear baiting. Do people really get all worked up with the process of how the bear is killed? Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, if a bear's life is lost, it's lost. Does it really matter if it was done in a fashion where it wasn't baited in, it was just popped out normally? The fact of the matter is he's gone. So either you're for or against the whole bear hunting concept. This baiting situation shouldn't be that big of a deal. I just don't understand why that is the number one reason why people are getting all worked up. And it's not like these are the only type of animals that are killed in this fashion. Think about how many people go out there and eat food on a daily basis that has had baiting used to kill the animals that you're putting in your own system. What about fishing in particular? What about all the salmon that you've eaten in your life? How many of those salmon are hooked and reeled in by the fact that there's a little bait on the bottom and they eat that and then it gets hooked in and it's reeled in? How come no one's getting all worked up over those laws being legal? And you think that that's bad bear baiting, or even with fish? What about the process of how cows are killed and the burgers that we eat and the steaks and all the red meat from there? You guys should go watch a documentary called Food Incorporated and watch how they take live cows and actually crunch them in machinery. That's hideous, that's disgusting, and that's legal. Why is nobody getting worked up over that? And you guys are the ones that are hypocrites that go out there and eat all these animals that go through terrible processes of being killed. So that's why I don't see what the issue here is in terms of the fact that if you're going to support and go out there and eat pretty much any food that isn't vegetarian and then go and complain about bear hunting and bear baiting, then you're nothing more than a hypocrite. Well, you know what? I like my meat, so I'll keep my mouth shut with what David Booth is doing, and I expect you to do the same thing. And if you want to go out there and continue to rip David Booth, I don't ever want to see you eat a piece of meat again, because I can assure you the process of those animals being killed to put in your mouth is far worse than what he's done. It's absolutely absurd. People need to wake up instead of stop being such short-term thinkers and overreacting to something like this, where, let's be honest, it's happening on a daily basis. It just so happens that it's a celebrity and a pro athlete that causes everybody to actually care for once. Chad here with another In the OT podcast from BetHubSportsBlog.com, breaking it down with some truth and spitting what the real opinion should be on this, instead of everyone who's BSing and beating around the bush with their little, oh, I don't want to see bears killed right now because David Booth did it, boo-hoo-hoo.